So this is a field agent gig at BJ's. It's for juice and coffee and stuff. I've done a lot of these ones. It only pays $3, but they are really quick and really fun to do. So that's why I did it. And there's also usually like 3 or 4 or even 5 gigs at the same time at BJ's. This one's going to ask for stuff inside fridges. So it's going to want you to open the fridge. Most of them will stay open with like a hinge, or sometimes you'll have to like hold it open with your foot, but you could zoom out really far when you're taking these pictures, so it's not hard to do. So it's going to ask for shelf stable juice. So I found where it was, the door stayed open on its own. So I zoomed out the 5 times zoomed out so I don't have to stand too far back. And I'm just opening the door and discreetly taking a nice, clear, straight on picture. And at this location, there wasn't that many juice products. If you were doing like a supermarket, there might be more, but there was a few. So now it's going to ask for displays, and there was no displays of juice. So I just said no. There was no to a lot of the questions. It's going to ask for refrigerated coffees and teas. So now I found the refrigerated coffees and teas. They just had like the Starbucks and cold brew coffee. It was one fridge, one picture, super easy to do. So now I walked over to find out if there was any displays, and there wasn't. So now I'm going to the next question. It's asking for displays. There were no displays. And now it's asking for fresh juice. It's asking for some other stuff that wasn't there. If you get a question and the stuff isn't there, you could say no and it won't affect it. You'll still get approved. So this one had a lot of no's because this same gig is done in supermarkets where they have a bigger variety of products. This was like a wholesale club. So I finally found one that there was, and this is for the fresh juice smoothies. There was a little display with some fresh juice smoothies over there. So I did the picture of it, and there was no displays of that. So now it's going to ask for non-refrigerated ready to drink coffee. So like the coffee Starbucks drinks that don't have to be refrigerated. So this was pretty easy to find. And when there's pallets, you have to take pictures of each individual pallet of what they're asking for. So I just quickly am walking from left to right, taking these pictures. It asked if there was displays, and there wasn't any displays. Now it's asking for shelf-stable juice, so like juice that doesn't have to be refrigerated. So there was a pretty good selection of like Welch's grape juice, stuff like that. So there was a lot of pallets, but if you do this right, if you take the picture as you're kind of walking, if you have a good quality phone, then your pictures will still be clear. Then I kind of do like a sidestep and get these pictures of the whole aisle really quickly, and it doesn't even look like I'm taking pictures. It looks more like I'm just looking at stuff on my phone like everyone else in the store is doing. So I just quickly sideswipe, and yeah, this aisle is a lot bigger. If you did the same gig in like a Family Dollar or something, it would be a lot easier, but it's still fun to do these ones at BJ's. Now it's asking for displays, and I think I found a display there. A lot of the displays you're going to find are going to be end caps, so that's what I found there. Now it's asking for sparkling water. There was a lot of sparkling water, so again, I did the side step. It seemed like there was a lot, and it was going to take a while, but once you've done a lot of these, it's really easy to do, and you get used to it, and you could do a whole big aisle in one of these warehouses in a really short amount of time, and also you can do them quickly, which is going to be good for making profit. So even though if it seems like there's a lot of questions, just keep doing these, and as you do more, you will make more profit in a shorter amount of time. So I finally got the sparkling water section done. Now I'm walking to where the displays are. It's asking for displays of sparkling water, and there was one. And as you're walking through the store, look for these displays so you'll know where they are, so you're not running around back and forth. So I already knew this display was there, so I went and took the picture of that one. And now it's going to ask for a freestanding display. This means you're done. It just kind of gets a bonus display, just any display that's like not an end cap or not attached to anything. So I got that one picture. And now it's going to ask if you have any questions or comments. You could just send it through. Now, always go to the search bar of the app and search and to make sure there's no more gigs at the same store. Because a lot of times I forgot to do that, walked back to my car, got ready to leave, and then refreshed it. And then there was like 5 more gigs at the same place. So I always check it. And then also, if you do other apps, which you should be doing because there are a couple of different apps that are similar that you could do gigs on in the same store, which will make going to that store to do the gig much more profitable. And one of those apps that I use frequently is called Moby. It's a really good one. It pays in gift cards, but you could get a Visa gift card, which is pretty much the same as getting paid in cash. So this is a really great app. Moby, I'm going to make a lot of tutorials on this channel. Also, shop kicks. You could do the walk-in shop kicks and get points just for walking in the store that you're already in. So to learn more about these type of gigs, subscribe to this channel.